Hello everyone, welcome to Candidate Spotlight. Today we have with us Surbhitkumar, contestant for General Secretary, Students Welfare Board.
Hello.
So Surbhit, first question. Your agenda proposes implementing a campus cycle rental system. However, a meeting was held in November to discuss this initiative in the presence of the executives, the SA team, the dean, and the SSO. And the meeting was minuted. The implementation process is currently underway, with the required laser printing already procured and the system about to begin. Given this, would you clarify why this has been presented as a new agenda item?
Yes, that's a very great question. So first of all, जो laser printers हमारे पास आ रहे हैं, laser printer आ रहे हैं in replacement of the pass system. Firstly, earlier we was using the pass system, but now we will use the laser printer system so that we can easily print the roll number on the cycles. But my agenda is to refurbish the abandoned cycles and the cycles which the final year rides are going to left behind. So we will collect those cycles through Social Service Club and the Awareness Club of Students Welfare Board. And उससे क्या होगा, पहले दो चीज़ें होगी. सबसे पहले हमारे पास जो हमारे साइकिल्स की बहुत स्पेस कम है पार्किंग की, वो बढ़ेगी. एंड सेकेंडली जो हमारे पास साइकिल्स है उसको हम दो पार्ट में डिवाइड करेंगे जो अबेंडेंट साइकिल्स है. फर्स्टली स्क्रैपेबल एंड रिपेरेबल. तो अब वो साइकिल्स को हम स्क्रैप करके उसे फंड जनरेट करेंगे एंड उनको रिपेयर करेंगे. एंड रिपेयर करके हम हॉस्टल में डिवाइड कर देंगे हॉस्टल लेवल पे. फिर हम उनको फ्री बेसिस पे रेंट कर सकते हैं फॉर 6 months. और वी कैन हैव अनदर प्लान, वी कैन सेंट्रलाइज इट. हम सेंट्रलाइज करके इसे एक सेंट्रल वेंडर को प्रोवाइड करके हम मंथली बेसिस पे फॉर वेरी वेरी नॉमिनल फीस चार्ज कर सकते हैं. डिपेंडिंग ऑन द सिचुएशन, ऑन डिस्कसिंग विद एवरीवन एल्स, वी विल take the action on implementation from both of them.
Thank you. And on to the next question. You are contesting for the position of General Secretary Welfare Board. However, most of your agendas you have listed are related to either the domains of HAB or the Vice President. And they do not as such specifically address the welfare concerns such as mental health or strengthening counseling services. Could you explain why your agendas does not include initiatives directly related to mental health support?
Okay, so my third agenda, which is of UG and PG welfare secretaries and introducing a hostel wellbeing committee, is the most important agenda, because from this agenda we can ensure every single person in hostels in the campus is being overseen by us, from our team, from our hostel teams. So basically the idea is, firstly we will introduce UG and PG welfare secretaries. Why this is needed? Because we have also implemented this in Sathi Counselling Cell. In Sathi Counselling Cell, we have 2 Gymkhana POs. One is secretaries and another is joint secretaries. Either of them is UG or PG. So this helps to broadify our domain. So we can check the PG part also and the UG part also. So by this, we can also replicate this into hostels. By bringing UG and PG welfare secretaries, we can see everything is going well and everyone is taking monitored. Because after discussing with the counselors, they have clearly mentioned us that the problems of UG and the problems of PG are completely different. No PG students can solve all the problems of UG, and UG students can't solve the problems of PG. And thirdly, to monitor each and every student in the hostel, we will allocate a volunteer team of to hostel wellbeing committee, so that he can oversee his lobby or the block and tell if anyone is sick or is feeling low at a very minute cases, at the very less stage of the severity. So what we can do is either bring them to the Sathi counselling cell, or now we can take them to the hostel level counselors. So this agenda is fulfilling the complete mental wellness part of the campus.
Thank you. On to the next question. Your agenda proposes conducting POSH awareness training. However, this training session was already approved on the 13th February and the session was scheduled for 9th March. With the implementation currently underway and only delayed due to logistical reasons, given that this program is already being executed, could you clarify why it has been included as a new agenda item in your manifesto?
So okay, so earlier it was done by a expert, not by a lawyer. I am proposing it to do by a lawyer, because a lawyer teaches you very well. Lawyer sessions are like the most reliable sessions, and the things which lawyer will teach us and make aware about the POSH awareness, POSH Act, the Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act, will be the deep and the best guided part. And by this, they will ensure that this thing is doing well and how to use it, and also no agenda is completed until it is completed. So we can propose. That's why I have proposed this agenda.
Thank you. On to the next question. Regarding your agenda for installing digital display boards in hostels. However, this has already been approved, the tender process has been completed, and the purchase order was issued this week only, with only the delivery pending. Given that the implementation is almost complete, could you clarify why this has been presented as a new agenda item and how this initiative specifically fails under the responsibilities of the GS Students Welfare Board?
Okay. So firstly, this agenda was, I have placed this agenda because of the sustainability of campus. So campus में sustainability की बहुत ज़्यादा issues है. Now coming to the question, this okay. So according to them, the agenda is completed, but not, because it was it was done by the Kapili hostel and they have bought by the hostel residents. But until I am aware, I don't know ki, I have talked to the S office staffs who take the intents and everything, but I was not aware about that ki they have taken this.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to the rapid fire round. Okay. First question. What is the SAPRC and how many members are part of it?
Okay. So members are part in it. Chairperson is Rajkumar Thamar sir, and Gensec Welfare.
Great. Thank you. Second question. How many staff members, including counsellors, are currently dedicated to the Students Welfare Board, and could you name them?
Okay. So firstly, we have 4 permanent counsellors and 3 contractual counsellors and 2 online counsellors. So the 4 counsellors are Nesmita ma'am, Pallabita ma'am, Namrata ma'am, and Rakesh sir. And the 3 counsellors which are on the hostel level counsellors, which are on the contractual basis from your doors, they are Preetirekha ma'am, Vatsala ma'am, and Asha ma'am. And thirdly, we have online counsellors which are on the Friday basis. So these are Bhargav sir and Suparna ma'am.
Thank you. Third question. What committee is the General Secretary Welfare a part of? Name them.
Okay. So it is a medical user committee, food court subcommittee, and okay.
Thank you. Fourth question. Name the hospital with which the institute currently has an MOU for providing online psychiatric services.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Name the hospital with which the institute currently has an MOU for providing online psychiatric services.
Life care.
Thank you. What was the purpose behind appointing the staff position of wellness coordinator?
Okay. Because we wanted to explore all the domains, and we needed the counselling service to be very smooth. So the counselling booking part and everything can be taken care by him. And when we are not available as a general secretaries and as a board member team, then they can be the point of contact to them, because they would be in the campus because when we are not there.
Thank you. Last question. Difference between a psychiatrist and a psychologist.
That's good.
Thank you.